Hi everyone, it's Nick here from LeadsHook. Today I'm going to show you how to integrate with Google Tag Manager to make your tracking really easy. So first thing, go to Admin, Integrations, Tag Manager. You're going to have to authorize Tag Manager, and to do that, click the Authorize button. But you can authorize as many accounts as you want. Okay, so we have unlimited accounts capability here. So I'm going to just connect one. Pops up with a little error message or warning message, I should say, to that you should be careful when you're dealing with GTM. The good thing with Google Tag Manager is that you can always revert back to an old version. So even if you install it inside LeadsHook and something's not quite right, just to log into Tag Manager and reactivate an older version or publish an old version. Okay, so I accept. It's going to take me to a page to log into Google. Go ahead and log in with your preferred account. You're going to get a message to tell you that LeadsHook wants to access your Google account, which is the GTM account. Go ahead and click Allow. And what this will do is it will integrate with Google Tag Manager. And this particular account has one container already set up. I think we must have been playing around with it. So it picks up your entire account and picks up the containers that are sitting inside your tag manager. In this case, this account only has one. There's two options at this point. Is either you can, well, first you can view it, so you can go edit. It'll show you that the tag, this particular container is actually empty. So we have two choices at this point. We can update. So if I update, it's going to ask me which one. So I'm going to click this one here. That's to update that. So if you've got an existing one and you want to add more things to it, go ahead and edit that. The other option you have is to click on import a whole new one. This creates a brand new one. Go ahead and click that. I'm just going to call this GTM testing test container. So what this is going to do is it is going to create a tag manager, a container inside your GTM account with a predefined tags that we use. So I'm going to go ahead and click this first, and I'll show you what those tags are. So save, and what it's going to do is going to log into your Google Tag Manager account and go ahead and create all the various tags, triggers, and variables. Okay, so that's been set up. That's my container right there. If I go ahead and look at that one now, I can see that it's added a whole lot of tags. These are all added by. This is imported from a tag from a customized LeadsHook container that we have, which we import into your account or into a new container that we create in your Google Tag Manager account. It's got your normal stuff that you'll see there is Universal Analytics, your Facebook Pixel, you might see a Google conversion, and then we add a whole bunch of other stuff. Won't kind of go through. There's a lot of training inside the individualized and personalized marketing course. We've got quite a lot of detail about what all this is. So I won't kind of go into too much detail here, except just to share with you that we do cross-domain tracking, and this is the variables and the triggers and the tags that are added to be able to do that. Now, if you ever want to delete anything, you can just go ahead and just press the garbage bin or the trash icon here. And if you want to re-import anything in, just go ahead and click that. Go ahead and click whatever you want to import, and it'll recreate, it'll override the tags that you have. So that's the source container. That's the one that we save everything or copy everything from, and it'll tell you what the tag's called as well as the and it's got the triggers and the variables. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. So now your container has been created. You can go ahead and make edits inside GTM itself, but there's no need for that if you don't want to. go ahead here and just put your domain name here. We've got some instructions as to what we want you to put in here, and that's where to go in Google Analytics. Your subdomain will automatically pick it up, but you can go edit that if you want. And the rest of the stuff you don't touch except for down here. You put your pixel ID and your Google tracking ID, right? So that's your Facebook pixel, and that's your Universal Analytics ID right there. Right, so that basically they're the only things you need to go change. So 1, 2, and 3. And once you press save, it's basically sorted out. It's ready to be used. And that's all there is to it, actually. I would love to complicate this, but that's all there is to it. Now, if you want to edit anything or you want to update one, so say you have an existing one and you've just joined LeadsHook and you don't want to change that container, but you want to add the cross domain tracking and the iframe tracking that we have, or the embed tracking we have. If you want to do that, then you click the embed, the update existing container. Select the container, which is going to be that one, and go ahead and select that. And it'll bring you back to this page. It'll tell you there's no containers in that particular GTM container. Or what do you want to add in there? So go ahead and click whatever you want to add. So I'm just going to click just the AdWords conversion just to show you. Go ahead and save. We're going to log into GTM and transfer that to your container. If I go edit now, I should be able to see the conversion code and its trigger and variables. Alright, so that's how update works. You can go ahead and add as many accounts as you want. Just keep adding the authorized other, using other account, and you can add as many as you want. Now, how do you use it? Okay, that's pretty simple. We go with decision tree. You're going to go into your decision tree, edit, and under tracking, you go ahead and select the GTM container, which is right over here. So I'm going to apply this one to this campaign. You have another campaign, you want to apply another one. Now, if you have, if you've got a container, a Google account with lots of client containers, then they'll all be listed over here. If you want, you can go ahead and if you connect, so you can connect as many containers as you accounts as you want. They'll all be listed over here. And if this decision tree applies to client A, you can just go ahead and select the GTM container, and that way you'll be able to track. So all the pre-existing tracking that you've created using GTM is respected, and all we're doing is we're embedding the GTM container inside LeadsHook. Hope that kind of makes sense as to how GTM works and how to go about integrating and implementing it inside LeadsHook. I think that completes the video, and I look forward to seeing you shortly inside LeadsHook. Thank you, and bye for now.